If you're new here, I make videos that I can explore my capabilities to challenge myself. In a bowl of 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, we add in 1 tablespoon of instant yeast, and then 1/3 of a cup of granulated sugar, and afterwards we add in 1 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Afterwards, just mix all the dry ingredients together to combine. Set it aside, and in a measuring cup with 1 1/3 cups of whole milk, add in 2 large eggs. Stir them together and just make sure that the yellow yolk is combined with the milk. Add the wet ingredients to our dry ingredients, making a well in the middle. Slowly stir in both mixture until there are no dry lumps of flour. If you have access with a stand mixer or a hand mixer, that would be fine. But if not, you can just be patient with your hand. When there are no more dry lumps of flour, you can now add in your melted butter. This is around half cup unsalted butter. Just continue mixing it until it is combined. You can add some more flour if the dough is still sticky. I am trying this recipe just to be curious if you can bake a donut instead of frying it. Seems like a more healthier option. Dough is ready when it passes the window test, and just keep it in the bowl or in the same bowl that you have used. Cover it with a tea towel and let this rest for about an hour. After an hour, transfer your dough to a work surface. Spread the dough into a rectangular shape with the same time degassing it before rolling it into a log like we do in a cinnamon roll. Cut the dough by eyeballing it into 2 equal pieces. Set aside the other dough and continue working with the other. Then, divide it into smaller pieces. Then get a smaller piece of dough and just tuck it to one side and to the other side and on both ends as well. Turn it on the other side and just continue making a dough ball, or making sure that the bottom is tucked very well. Then, repeat it with the rest of your dough. I even try it with a donut hole and without, to know which shape forms better when baking a donut. By the way, before you assemble your donuts, preheat your oven to high temp. If you actually have a baking sheet tray, that would be easier. And just put the donuts there. But if not, you can just do the same like what I did in this video. Then, bake this for about 20 to 30 minutes. On the halfway mark, rotate the donut if you are using a baking tray, or just flip it on the other side. This will prevent the donuts from burning. As you can see with the result, you don't need to make a donut hole as the dough expands and it will form into a bread-like. Using a Ziploc bag, I put in some granulated sugar. And after 30 minutes, remove the donuts from the oven, making sure to be very careful as these donuts are very hot. So, I tried this method of putting the donut right away while it is hot in the Ziploc bag with the sugar in it. And I close it and shake them all together. So as you can see, this method didn't actually work because we baked the donuts instead of frying it. If you're frying it, the donut will be a little bit wet. So with that method, the sugar will actually stick to the donut. So what I did, I used a powdered sugar. And by the way, I didn't have a caster sugar. So what I did, I used a coffee grinder and grind the sugar by making it in or turning it into a powdered sugar. And I just sprinkled it on top of the donut. You can also add other ingredients like cinnamon or filling it with real fresh fruits or jam. So I hope you learned something from this video. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you all in another one. Bye!